Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the next episode here of Campaign 10. We are, we had the great Major General Daniel Frost from Missouri, apparently, who was at our head, and you can see he's quite a bit above Old Fremont. Excuse me, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I was kind of trying to wait out a cough that I haven't been able to wait out, so I'm back, and I'll be coughing in your ear for probably this episode and maybe some others to come. But the tail of the tape, if you weren't looking at Daniel Frost's portrait there, we're way ahead, and that has to do with how I've kind of tailored the campaign. Basically, as long as the CSA holds its territory, it's supposed to do quite well, and so we've been able to do that. The Union is supposed to be trying to out-recruit us by a mile. That they haven't done, and I've upped their recruitment ratio. The numbers certainly should be there. We're about to get a new intelligence report, but for whatever reason, I cannot get them to actually recruit what they're supposed to. It didn't work this way. If you watch Campaign 9, the last Union campaign, the CSA acted exactly as it was instructed to do in the recruitment ratio. The problem I did is that I didn't allow them to recruit enough. I was trying to prevent them from going bankrupt, and that I did. But I think that more numbers would have helped more than fiscal solvency. I mean, they could have worked that out in another way. So that was a live and a learn. And maybe campaign 11 needs to get started, and that might be another Union campaign, and we'll see how the CSA does with a higher recruitment ratio than I gave them, but hopefully not so high that it runs their finances into the toilet. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, my other inclination is to try to replay this campaign from the CSA side and maybe make other things matter. I mean, we've still taken a lot of casualties. Our support shouldn't be that high, I would think. It looks like one reason why is that they just haven't built prisoner of war camps. I mean, that explains a little bit. The fact that we're not taking Missouri means that they have a very low support state. So this is our support is 77. So theirs is at highest 23. So that's weighing on the overall numbers. Excuse me. And but I would think that with the casualties, even 32,000 on my side, that we would have lower support. Yeah, we've done a lot with propaganda. So have they. We see that fiscally, since they're not pushing us, we're not really worried about pushing anything up. We have enough weapons. We're in the wrong tab here. We have enough artillery, I think, to last us the entire war. James, we're not even really going to worry about. But you can see that the 10-pounders, I think everything has been upgraded. I have not done a lot of 3-inch ordnance. I think I pretty much went with Parrots and Napoleons, 12-pound Napoleons. Should have been the 1857s, yeah. So there's that. I believe you can see that there's surplus decent infantry weapons like the Hawkins rifle and bad. Richmond and Fayetteville aren't bad. Mississippi's. I've changed the settings of a lot of those rifles to basically make them equal and to decrease the range even over what AOM did for the weapons. That didn't work out so well because when you make the ranges really short, at least how my sprite settings are set, the units get too close and they frequently end up in melee, I think far more than they should. They don't shoot as much out and they resort a lot more to melee. It's not as great of an experience, and so I think I haven't touched those in several episodes. I think maybe increasing the range, maybe a little bit beyond realism, decreasing the accuracy might be the way to keep these armies a bit separate, and then really tuning things according to accuracy after that. Maybe just giving them something of an almost standard range of between 150 250 yards, and then just really leaning on the accuracy to differentiate superior and inferior weapons. I don't know. Haven't felt that I need to do it, so I'm not doing it right yet. I know that we were pushing back the blockade in the previous episode. I don't think that this fleet is ready to sail. They are not. They're about half, more than half their ships are ready to go. New Orleans Squadron, I think, is all set. Yeah, that's good enough to go. Lower Base Squadron, I don't. Yeah, we might push. They still have 12%. All right, so they did do something down south. We were shadowing a fleet that just got away from us, and I think I decided to make sure to win up here before I turn around again and then try to deal with the stuff down south. So, yeah, we're still going to try to clear the Chesapeake. I don't know. Okay, so Charles. So did I bring them in range of the guns here at what is this fort? It is Fort Norfolk. One of the things you can do, it's tricky. If you own this fort, you can sometimes bring an enemy fleet down to engage one of yours, and it'll get engaged by the Fort Norfolk guns. I know because I've been on the receiving end of that, and it's not terribly fun. This is still overwhelmingly Union favored. I wonder if that's a readiness thing, because those are terrible ships that they have, and it looks like we're probably gonna lose on readiness. Yeah. So that was a big mistake. I don't know if they're gonna maybe they'll come in and clean things up. Yeah. So the kind of beat up squad. All right. So Charleston engaged first. I mean, the condition of this fleet is looking pretty good. We lost, what was that, A1, but their ships are just generally not that good and all pretty beat up. All right, so we're gonna get out. Yep. All right. So yeah, that definitely helped clean up the Chesapeake. We're gonna send these guys to port, and all right, we're gonna get the fleets healthy, and then we'll probably make a push down south with someone. So that will be that. And I'm waiting for the Union to make a move. I think maybe. I mean, it makes it more interesting to attack. I don't know if it makes it smarter. It kind of breaks the whole role play purpose of just hanging out. But certainly you can make the case for what is going on here. Oh no! Now that's the fleet I thought we just fought. Well, at least we didn't. At least we didn't disintegrate. That seems really odd for a fleet that was just beat. But all right. Anyways, we'll do more refitting. But we see we went down from 9 ports to 4 and a 12% blockade ratio to 5. So it's fine. It was still worth. Those losses aren't huge. But I'm thinking maybe it's time for the liberation at the point of a gun of Missouri here. Do we actually know what's up here? See, 27,000 would be twice what we have. No, not, well, not twice what we have, but it's slightly more than what both those armies can muster. I think what we'll do is we'll look for some new infantry, a little bit of artillery, and then we'll set out. What do we have out west that we can recruit from? Maybe from Missouri? Oh, yeah. All right. I'm not sure about Missouri Zouaves. I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, we'll take them. And Louisiana's kind of the right direction. Sure. Alright, and actually they can just steal that battery. Excuse me. And Western Army will give the same treatment to... Texas should have something for it does not. Alright, I saw Arizona. Okay, Arizona territory now. Indian territory, yes. They have not added any new uniforms over here. Alright. Well, whatever. We'll do that. I guess Mississippi's good enough for us. Okay. We'll do that, and we'll just swing this over here. We will give them, well, we'll give them that. I don't really want these guys rushing into a melee. No, for real. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then Richmond's, and what else? Yeah, probably should have given them more planes rifles since we are kind of out west. All right, so that bolsters that force by what? 12,000? So that would give us superiority over that army of the west. And we might be able to push after they're there. They are there. Admin reform, civil order. I like civil order. I like propaganda as well. Maybe we'll go with civil order since support is already so high. There's not too much else I like there. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't recall what else we have out here. Logistics reforms. I mean, with what's coming, I know before this, my army costs were really low, and it didn't seem like army upkeep is really low. It didn't seem like it was going to be worth it to invest. I think it was like 20 million or something like that in army upkeep subsidies. So I'm not too sure about that one. I guess the alternative would be to go for overall numbers, but I think, yeah, or even our volunteer numbers look good. So unless the union really presses us, we're just going to kind of hang out. Did not check when we rolled over months here. Tax revenues were down. Man, our liabilities, we're almost out of debt. We're still importing a lot. Man, breadbasket 1. I mean, that's not bad for them. It's just, I don't know if that's what they need. I swear they were doing. Oh, they're mostly defending his land. So if that's the case, and I don't have that much more to do on the campaign map, I think I'm just going to pause you until something develops, because otherwise it's just a lot of map watching. And all right, well, we're doing diplomacy too. So we definitely have more diplomacy subsidies, letters of marque. I mean that could help. I don't know. How's the finances? Finances are still really good. I think that was not the right click. I would allow for more military subsidies, which I don't even know that I have all that much I want to do with them right now. I might go military 3, and then as the diplomatic subsidies, what are they set to? So they're set to max right now. And as that comes along, we'll see about boosting the trade deals. But yeah, I think otherwise it makes sense to pause you. Well, I said I would keep you out unless there's a reason to bring you back in. There might be a reason here. We got 26,000 against, what do we got, 23,000-ish? Yeah, I think this is a fight we take. I did not see this coming, by the way. So I don't know how this is going to go. So we're not going to need support here from the Western Army. But I think it's a fight we'll take. If it looks bad, we'll just withdraw and we'll start again somewhere a bit further back. Okay, we are in. All right, we get to defend. I hate this map. I think I refer to this as like the wilderness of the West or something like that, but this is just a terrible. These heavily wooded maps are just completely heavily wooded maps, or almost completely heavily wooded maps are just not fun at all. That was not the right thing to do. I suspect what I'll do is probably move up and try to hold around the creek. Let's just see where they're supposed to come in. My guess is just due north. Yeah. So there aren't that many ways in. one road takes them around here, the other takes them around here, and it looks like for the most part they end up just getting funneled down to. Excuse me. It has to be this road. So we don't have much to do with the artillery. So the artillery disadvantage that we have is somewhat muted by the fact I don't think it's going to be a great artillery map for either side. But before we get rolling, we'll detach both of them. We'll get them in decent-ish spots. No, that's not right. I'm trying to recall who is experienced and who isn't. It's all very odd because neither of those really had experience on their unit. But I guess that also makes okay. So this is their first combat. So it's Alcorn who is probably it's the least experienced, and the other brigade hasn't shown up. All right, that makes some sense. Probably not the best idea in the world to put them in the middle because they're gonna break. But I guess we'll let them kind of take their shots, and we'll put Waitman there. And, this whole thing is kind of so small. I don't know how many enemy brigades they had that we could probably get away with just cavalry on both flanks. Like that. All right, we'll play, and then we're going to probably throw things forward very quickly. Yeah, we can throw out skirmishers there and there. I'll move the artillery back here. Excuse me. I think we're actually going to have one unit ride up and actually make sure that this is going the way I think it should. Scurry is going to move up. Price is going to move up as if we had order delays on, but I do not in this campaign. I turned them off for the AI's benefit, and I figured I would play as if they're still on. All right, we can put those skirms up there. Those aren't skirmishers. Those are. Do the same with them. And because I have the tendency to get my cavalry just butchered, we'll hold some back. All right. Okay, Jenkins can move up. I'll bring you in when I find them. All right, and we have found them. So they just blipped on our little map up here. Now we can actually see them. So that's kind of good news. That means that things went the way we expected. And now, because I always underestimate how long it's going to take for my cavalry to get back, we're going to draw them back and see what we run into. This cav can move up here. Oh my goodness. That's right. I guess as they're falling back, they're going to recall their scouts, which they then have to wait to have them ride through them. That's a bit odd. Okay, Jenkins, you can come over here on the left, I guess. And then Scurry can go back here. Price, you can go back there as well. All right. Actually, you know what? It's bad to have Cav in the center. It's true. But I'm going to do it anyways. To try to keep my Cav together. And also try to hold this crossing in a way that I think can inflict the most casualties. So I'm going to have... Yeah, they're going to move up there. All right, we can have them move up as well. Then maybe move over a little bit. And they can do the same. These guys need to, I guess that's all we have the ability to do there is to double time. You know what? We probably need to send one group out to try to sled on that cav advance to make sure that we can get this other cav brigade back. This is where I really hope that I actually I upgraded every cav unit's weapons. Alright, so Jocelyn's is probably true, and Maynard's. Alright, yeah, I think all that's true. So we should be good. I don't know what they have, but that'll certainly be the best I think we can do. We're going to move that infantry up a bit cautiously. The reserves are going to be up there. I think the somewhat junior cavalry is fine right where it is. I don't know if these guys, I guess they can't. I guess I should have put them right there. Maybe that'll help them get line of sight. But whatever the case is, we're in the best position we're going to be in. I don't know what we have in terms of victory points going for us. Yeah, we haven't gotten anything yet. We're up on morale. It's a very small victory point. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And we can speed things up a bit. Alright, now that we're here, we're going to get down and we're going to get loose. Alright, you no longer need to go out there, because we are where we ought to be. Yeah, and they're going to do the same. Okay. And we'll just lay down with the infantry brigades. It's apparent that their cav has definitely seen mine, so. What do they got? They got 3, looks like pretty full cav brigades out there, which is good. I've been trying to get the AI, I've been trying to tune that recruitment ratio to kind of mimic what I have, and it seems to work. It seems to bring a good amount of firepower. It's still infantry focused, but it brings enough cavalry and artillery to make the other 2 branches matter. Don't love this. Don't love this. And I don't know if slowing it down. They're just constantly doing something weird there. I don't know. It is a small development team. All right, but we can't sit here and watch this all day. I'm not going to attack, but they should. All right, so it looks like their cav is going to push my right. My guys are all spazzed out, apparently. All right, maybe a fix to this problem is to move them up and then over, maybe, and have them do it somewhat quickly. I don't know. I think those Jocelyn's would be able to reach pretty soon. Here, we can send those guys up there. This group actually might be in a better position to move. This group can sidestep a bit. This is actually a very good move by their cav. For all I have hated on them in the past for the AI's moves, and it may be accidental, but it seems like the accidents are starting to increase, and one wonders that maybe some combination of tweaking the game files and other, and maybe improvements that the devs have made, although we haven't gotten a patch in a while, that maybe some of those things are starting to improve. Now they're just saying idle, so I don't know if we're just slightly outranged or what the deal is here. I can't imagine what cav weapon they would have. Here, we're gonna call a halt pretty soon. I do want to try to get rid of those. I don't like seeing those movement colors on the ground. What is that? Is it routes? I want fog of war on, definitely. Huh. I guess I'd have to go into the files again and change the color there to something that's harder to see. Nothing? There you go. Okay. Very good. So we're getting the cab around. Pushing skirmishers up. Are we still in cover? We are. Alright. So we can't go prone because I think we'll then be out of range. So I think we'll just have to live with the fact that we're in a creek bed and they're in a forest, and I think, yeah, they appear to be in loose formation as we are. Oh man. Hate when they drop a horse sprite. Their horses, though, I don't know where they've gone. I'm pretty sure they would have them. Or are they facing off against infantry? Oh, there's infantry in there as well. So, holy, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there are 3 cav brigades, and then there's 2 infantry. Alright, I got it. Alright, so here we are over here with our cav, trying to flank the flank. And we're going to give them that, and we're going to tell them to move. And where are they going to end up? They're going to end up there. Alright, so you know what we're going to do with these guys? We're just going to have them hold. Excuse me. Like I said, had that cough longer than I'd like to. These guys, I think we're going to get their skirmishers back. Are we still shooting? Alright, so I guess they're up as much as they're going to be to attack. Guess we get some estimate of what casualties have been done. I guess we're doing better than them. But, you know. The cav versus infantry fight kind of... I think 1v1 you sort of expect that. Send those skirmishers up to either flank or to delay their reinforcements. And that also might explain why they were able to hit us first, because they are infantry, and I've given those weapons, I forget, 50, 75 yards more range. I think their accuracy is comparable. I don't recall exactly, but I think they're probably in a similar ballpark. All right. So our cab is still getting organized, but firing. We'll get them at least turned to face the enemy. Looks like the skirmishers from Slack are engaged. Oh no. Yeah, you guys better. Yeah, just... Where is Alcorn? We'll get you back to him. Maybe. Yeah, just recall those skirmishers. And they... what? These batteries can't see anything? I don't know that I believe that. Let's see. Let's go on board. It's not... yeah. Realistically, they they did not want to hit friendlies. Yeah. These guys... it's not a great shot, but it's something. And, you know, it's only skirmishers. And those skirmishers are falling back. Alright, so since there is a gap here, we might as well move up into it and actually just try to attack them. And now I think Alcorn's going to try to push up and guard the cavalry's flank. Yeah, we no longer need you guys to move. Probably need them to rest. Yeah, I was a little concerned that I may have been moving that infantry too much. Are we still firing? Okay, we are. The cavalry is getting a bit light, though. They are pulling away on the. They're disengaging from the left, which I think is a big mistake. I have no idea what this is. See, it's things like this that then kind of make me like, I was too soon to compliment the AI, right? But I think what happened is they had infantry and cavalry in the same division. I think they were trying to move it and get it set up over here. They should have just probably kept going and not be shoving their backs to us and a bunch of other things. I don't think Waitman's been moved as much. Yeah, he hasn't, so we can move them up at the double. And cavalry in the center is not at all where I want them. I really don't love that they're taking casualties at all, but they seem to be dealing more than they're receiving, so. And I bet these guys are not actually in loose. Oh, they are in this formation. All right. Yeah, it might have been a bad idea. Let's just make sure they can still shoot. Alright, we're about to get stuck on each other. Oh. Unit is cut off. Oh. I don't think I believe that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it might be true. Alright, move them up. Move price up. They're bombarding and they're bombarding. Alright. So, what it looks like now is they've bunched two brigades up on top of each other. And so they're not both going to be able to fight. And I think we broke, yeah, it looks like we broke that one that was down there. I don't know, if that other cav brigade would just turn around and come at me, it would be a problem. But if they're only going to kind of partially face me, I'm not that concerned about it. They can move forward. They can move back. These guys are stuck resting. And so it's going to be Alcorn's fresh troops that have to hold the left, but against what might be a pretty sizable force. Order delays are off, folks. Believe it or not, but something ain't quite clicking. Okay, we were at 2-to-1. That's kind of where things are. Kind of. Oops. Okay, so we actually are moving at the double. All right. So that really didn't stop. I thought that was going to stop the casualties a bit more than they did. We have here. We have them going off there. Move them over there. or just holding. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys need to... Wow. Yeah, you need to get out of there fast. I don't know why those skirmishers insisted on continually moving up. That was not the right call. Oh my God, we're just taking casualties. It's... Yeah, we're gonna lose them. It's always the problem with trying to withdraw under fire. That Cav, who you would think would be able to manage it, just cannot manage it in this game. They can't get up, and you can tinker with the settings. You certainly try to, but it does not happen. Basically, once they're engaged, and I know I put them in the middle, so it's my own fault, but there is just like no easy way to retreat these guys. So we'll get what value we can out of them, and then they're gonna run, and then we are in trouble. Well, yet again, kill cavalry's at it. Doing my thing, getting my cavalry killed. And that probably negated a lot of our... Yeah, it's still about 2-1. It negated a lot of that earlier advantage. Probably with about 200 casualties that we took without giving any back. Let's see where our commands are and see what we can get out of them. Alright, we got them there. I don't know. I don't know if rallying really does anything if you have non-routing troops. No idea. Bombarding there and there. Yeah, it's kind of in the right direction. Alright. Okay. So they're there, and I think Slack needs to start moving up. Yeah, they're doing better in terms of fatigue. At that point, they could still go left or right. I think we need to make better use of... I need to make better use of that artillery. We're going to give them new bombardment targets shortly. Alright. It must be skirmishers routing? I think that's what that is. Well, I was trying to just change their facing. No, no, no. Yeah. Oh. Scurry. He was the division commander got killed. Oh, you know, I think that does happen when you try to rout troops, when you try to rally troops, it increases the likelihood that you'll end up uh, getting wounded or killed or something like that. All right, well, we were ready for it. Waitman's troops are there. Let's see what's weighing on. Holy moly. Everything is weighing on them. Alright. Maybe we put this infantry over here. And we put Waitman there. And we now are running around with no reserve. Never a good idea. But desperate times and all that. Actually, that's a fine bombardment target. Let's go with that. For McCown and over here, why don't we go with that? My goodness. But I got a perk. Yeah, I would say that this is starting to look like a loss. I've said that in probably every episode recently, but they're no longer. It doesn't seem like we're even registering casualties against them. And they broke. Probably because it's their first combat. But yeah. Without that cavalry, I'm not too sure what we're going to do. Guess we can try to hold this for a little bit. Maybe the artillery can turn things around. I haven't heard theirs start to bark yet, but it might just be a matter of time. Now their cab is coming all the way over here. Dismounted, as it were. Oh, that's right, we're in... That explains why it's felt a little bit faster than it should have been. Oh, that was the cab. How are you guys doing? Are you doing your thing? Alright, they claim to be bombarding. Alright, I think we're going to give them the treatment they've been giving us, which is... They're standing on the high ground shooting down. I thought that the cover would give us a bit more to work with, but it hasn't given us very much at all. Are we not? We're not going to move? That's what this is. Pushing up, pushing back. Not sure what's going on. Have we gotten any objective points? Only 2. Yeah, and we've basically taken almost 1,000 unanswered casualties. I'm not sure how that's possible. Because it was like 800 to 2,000, and now we've basically... Okay, so that's 900 casualties, and they've taken none. Which, given that we are shooting at them, I still don't quite get it. But maybe that's a sign that it's just not our battle. But they are just all sorts of clumped up. There is a chance those guys could come back, but I'm not sure with Scurry routed and everything. It just doesn't seem likely to happen. Okay, we can try to counterattack there, and we'll try to counterattack there as well, so they don't come up on it. But my goodness, they've taken 300 casualties falling back. I don't know why our guys can't... Okay, you're obviously not carrying pairs. I don't know why we're not able to shoot back here. I'm not sure what's going on. Who are we? It looks like... Nah, it looks like it's all infantry. It also does not look well organized. It looks like they're getting a bit disheveled. Okay. We'll see if Slack can come in on the flank there and do anything to try to make more difficult their situation. These guys made a good idea, I guess, to lay down in that embankment. I think these guys can start turning a bit. Just so we don't have anybody in our flank. Alright, they're going forward again. Slack, are you showing up here? Alright, you should be. Now their casualties jumped up to 3,000, so maybe there was a delay in the reporting. I don't know. I think we need the artillery to come in a big way and change what they're bombarding. Alright, so we'll go back to them in a few minutes, and we'll have them bombard everything down by the river, the creek, whatever. And if we're able to lay down, we will. See if we can still fire after that. Yeah, it looks like we can. Alright. That'll slow a bit the casualties we take. Might allow the artillery time to get some... something of an advantage. I don't know why you get... Oh, you gotta fall back over there. Alright. Let's see about that artillery. No? What did I do? What did I do? Huh. That's right, they didn't technically route off the map. They didn't go all the way through. Here, we'll see if we can get them back. I'm not hopeful, but maybe. There, try to rally you. Perfect. Alright, drop something right there. And you drop yours. Let's see what we can see here. Drop yours right there. See what that does. I was going to try to catch those guys while they're just standing around. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me, guys. Move. So we're getting mauled. Alright, we broke that brigade. I don't see anybody on our extreme left. On the right, okay, there is still this cav brigade that has not wrapped us. Now that they've kind of abandoned that left and they don't have another brigade, okay, they're moving somebody over now. We got cover here? Alright, we're exhausted, but whatever, lay down. Let's see if we can still shoot while laying down. Alright, we're still firing at something. All that cav has to do, though, is kind of run right. All they have to do over there is just run right into us. Alcorn's new troops, though, they have a nice little flank here. Word of advice to you, Pillow. Get out of here. Same advice goes to you, Reigns. There we go. What I don't see is any sort of friendly artillery flying over. I'm not gonna... Oh, wait. Well, yeah, no, I still don't see the shells flying in. Are you doing what you should be? You say you are, but I don't believe it. I just need to move you a little bit to get you moving. Oh, these guys have come back. So what I can do... I probably shouldn't have done that. That's probably way too soon. Yeah. I could still... no. Jenkins makes more sense to try to get back. If you can still get your cavalry close, you can still give the morale buff to others. It won't do anything about the loss resilience, but for those who just have general morale problems, it can help. Are these guys taking flanking fire? No, but they are exhausted. Yeah, Ace of Spades. I think they're getting cover, so why not? These guys, yeah, these guys definitely should have had something. Iron Discipline makes sense. And these guys, you know what? Hanging out over here on the flanks. Let's give them that sweet sharpshooter stuff. Excuse me. Alright, so they're still confident over there. Yeah. I don't know. They start taking flanking fire, though. It's going to be an issue. I don't know. We'll try to get some cav near them. But, you know, they have not kept up the attack well. They're now down to basically 2 brigades. Casualties are not what we'd like strategically. Tactically, it should be okay for this battle. Come on. It was such a nice position, too. Such a nice angle. Alright. So, they broke. So what we can do with you guys is quickly turn you. And then you will get down. I want Waitman while there's a second. I just want them to try to be able to disengage. Alright, they fix their facing, and then we'll get them to lay down. That will be the plan. And then we'll bring cavalry up to try to keep everyone's nerves more or less aligned. Alright, 600 is a nice round even number. Are we no longer firing? Oh, we are. Okay. As long as that's the case, we'll keep that up. These guys got some range on them. Holy moly. I think they just dropped 6 of us. Are we in? We are in cover. And we got that friendly cav here. Alright. So they're stable. That's nice. And maybe we'll just bring them over here. Hopefully they're not going to interfere too much with Waitman. Waitman, I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Alcorn, we got to move you up. You got to try to relieve some of the pressure over there. Check my batteries. Jenkins. You're no... Yeah, I don't think you're going to be movable yet. That's actually not terrible. That's also not terrible. Artillery, or cavalry hate artillery. For reasons I would think would be apparent. Alright, you can probably get there faster, so try to get there. We're risking it all here. Everybody here try to rally Jenkins. They need it. And we need them. Because we get them back in the fight, and maybe it's okay. I don't know. Slack's getting crushed here. And I don't think we're actually firing. Yeah, we're not. So that means we got to stand up and take casualties. But see, look, we've actually... Yeah. We've lost 22%. They've only lost 15%. So this actually isn't really a win for us. Our morale has improved significantly. Routes, we've done a little bit better. Losses, we've done much worse. Comparatively. But the objective points, few as they are, they've helped. Yeah, and they got another fresh brigade coming up here. Excuse me. You know what? Just hold. You guys too, just hold. Man, they're still getting those flanking shots. The issue will be is that they have more brigades over here that can come down on our left. So it's starting to look like a case of it's time to withdraw. Though, I think at this point we can lay down and still shoot. Yeah. Holy moly. These guys had... I must have... What is that? I'm trying to think of what has that range that's left in this game. I got nothing. Alright, the only hope now really is to try to get Jenkins back into it. Here, we'll get you set up. If Jenkins can be moved, then I think we're okay. If not... Nearby commanders minus 1%? What are you talking about? Then I think we gotta withdraw. Excuse me again here. I don't know. The opening screen told me it was 28,000 of them versus 25,000 of us, and now it's just those numbers are all over the place. So I'm not sure what's going on here. All right, these guys are getting straight crushed. I think Waitman ought to move back. Here, we're gonna have you move back over to here, and Alcorn, before it gets much worse, we're going to have you start falling back too. But if we can't get Jenkins' cavalry moving, there's not much point. Unstable. I'm okay with that. Everything else should be... Yeah, it's their first combat. That's obviously not right, but it seems to think that it is. Jeez, they're getting obliterated. I think they say they can move. Oh yeah, you should move. Whatever. They're not going to be able to. We'll set you up there. We're going to turn you over to that. We're going to turn... Yeah, it's no longer really what we need. And I think that was the sound of them breaking, yeah. Come on. Get up there. Yeah. We get it. Why can I not get price here? Excuse me. Alright. It's hard to know where that cavalry is going to stop. Yeah. Fortunately, they are very tired. Alright. There's too much else going on here. We are going to... Depending on the number of troops engaged, your troops may take longer. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Alright, so we got to run the clock out a little bit. It's fine. Oh, their cab is over here. You know what? Let's shoot those guys. They got ambitious. And these guys, yeah, they should keep falling back. Yeah, it's not what we want. Oh, you guys. Come on. Alright, yeah, well. You can be nervous, that's fine. I don't know what you guys are doing. Why on earth would you do that? Well, Waitman, I don't know what to tell you. That was not the smartest thing you've ever done. I will give it to the AI, though. They made good use of that cavalry there, and as soon as I was withdrawing, they materialized, almost as if out of nowhere, in my lines. It was impressive. Honestly, there was like one engaged brigade, and now there are 3 cavalry brigades. I have no idea where they came from. And that's in the last, what, 29 to 13, so 16 ticks of that? That's not even a thing, man. But must have been faulty intelligence. So we'll lose here. The only condolences we gotta give ourselves, or not condolences, the only kind of silver lining in all this is that we have another army that is ready to go behind this. If I had taken them out of scouting stance before this battle started, they would have been able to join. Wouldn't have really, well, it would have changed the outcome of this, but yeah, we had some problems to say the least. Seemed like they had way more numbers than advertised. Alright, whatever happens, happens at this point. 5,000 of them, 4,400 of us, withdrawn. Indeed. I really wonder what their total numbers were in that battle. Oh, I usually don't make you watch this. Whoops. Jeez, man, oh man. Okay. So that was here. And they're going to be fleeing in panic, as advertised. McCullough, I never gave you anything else. Yeah, flying column. Flying column is decent. We're going to take you, and we're going to run you right into the Army of the West. And see if we can do any better. Actually, we will do... Let's do no such thing. What am I looking for here? We're going to try to see if we can wait those 5 days and get that brigade in. Because Alcorn's guys showed that, yeah, even a brigade can get something done in a battle. So that would be around the end of the month. We'll see if the Army of the West pushes in. Yeah, we'll see that. And I know Missouri State Guard's still going to get one more brigade, and we'll just go from there. So things got a little interesting. Over here, yeah, I was working on trying to get all this stuff repaired before we took one or both of these out. Let's see, what do we have? That was New Orleans, I think. No? Okay. He's got, okay, we'll just get rid of that because that's not even part of this, and they are all ready to go. So we're going to send them down here. Find out what's plaguing us. That is New Orleans Squadron, and Charleston still has a bit more repairing to do. Say 2 invasions, Army of the West, and its clone, the other Army of the West. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know why. Yeah, I thought I had so many more people coming. I don't. But I digress. Propaganda, trade deal. We're so close. So close on that one. Civil order, yeah. After that, definitely. Yeah, actually, that was a lot of casualties. And now I'm starting to think that civil order, for what it gives you, negative impact on support from military actions. I think that basically means casualties. Yeah. Over here, Army of Indiana, I can't tell what side they're on. The Battle of Fort Whipple. Okay. 30,000 there. Oh, we are engaged. Army of the Potomac is there. I did not get them out of scouting fast enough. Sure. Move you. Get you out of scouting as well. Move you over here. No, I haven't fought a. I don't think I fought a battle on that Washington D.C. map in a long time. And maybe this isn't the right one to do it. It's probably still. I don't know. What does it usually load here? Bull Run. I think a little bit further south, it's Wilderness, Chancellorsville. Not sure. I saw. So they have 30,000 there in the Army of the Occupation. Army of Northeastern Virginia. Additional 24,000. I hope we can handle that with what we have. New Orleans Squadron. Oh, man. Yeah, the Conclad's probably one of their obvious downsides is that they're slow. So I'm guessing the fleet is somewhere out here. If it can block both Charleston, yeah, it's probably right about here to be able to blockade both those. So I'm going to try to hunt them and hopefully beat them, or at least take down enough of them that it reduces the effectiveness of the blockade. Wonder also how their finances are doing. Like they're not. I don't know why they're not good. Triple B's not terrible, but it's not good. National debt. At this point in the war, it's low. I mean, it's almost 18 months in. Yeah, a little bit less, but still. You see that naval upkeep is nice and low because, you know, it's Cottonclads, man. All right, 1 day for them. Yeah, Crittenden's not going to get here. And you know what? If they're not going to push, they can get their readiness back. Over here, Price looks like he's doing okay. And actually, he has another perk. Skilled Cartographers, Flying Column. You know what? Did we try one of these? Deep raise or has? Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in that. Skirmishing efficiency, right? Support hit. So. Yeah, that's not bad if you really want intelligence. I was thinking of land torpedoes, but it's hard to figure out how to get those to actually level up. At least as I would assume that they should level up. I don't know. At West, I'm generally a fan of foot cav. But you know what? With all those wounded, let's do that. And maybe I have not built very much this campaign. Hospital out here? Why not? Why not? And there it's actually only 706,000. You find the right spot for it. Come on. Let me do it. Okay, there we go. Well, it ain't gonna be ready right now, but it'll be ready eventually. Sure. All right, they're doing some funny business over here. Is that even registering? Louisville Harbor? Yeah, must be. It's not worth. I don't think it's worth building anything to send up there. Okay, they're chugging along. Oh no, the casemate ironclad ram needs some repairs. All right, that needs repairs. That needs repairs. Maybe. Do we have any other conclads we could throw in here? I don't see any. No, those are all more beat up. Yeah. Oh man, but that was fun to listen to. Yeah. So over here, Hampton's division. Yeah, let's wait for them to get in because they got the Army of Occupation with 29,000. They got Army of Northeastern Virginia, which has a lot. All right, they have us ahead already. I never trust that. I'm concerned if I go into battle though that I didn't get the Army of Potomac out of Scout, and so they're not going to show up. And also, nice move by the Department of Pennsylvania. Let's see what we get. Actually, if we're winning, you know what? Let's not. Jeez. We'll try to finish that off, hopefully successfully, and then we'll turn and we'll deal with the Department of Pennsylvania over here. I guess we'll also look to get, what could we use? I guess another division. Yeah, we'll transfer them in, and then we'll, let's see, we'll try to recruit from West Virginia. Yeah, oh, yeah. Some West Virginia looking types. There we go. And maybe, jeez. Virginia's just low on people. All right, so we'll do them, and we'll try to give them something. Yeah, something like that. And we'll give them something like that when they get here. And holy moly, 45 days for West Virginia, and we're in West Virginia. We got 40,000. Yeah, but we got a lot more cav. Just trying to count the casualties. We're pretty far ahead in casualties, so that's good. Did we find them? It might actually be further in if they're able to get all those. And wait, what's... So that's geez, that's 70%? 70%. Alright. They can't be far. We're into September. Anything new? Yeah, we kind of know all that. One hospital, sure. Okay, there's all that. Come on, trade deals, not yet. We gotta end this episode here pretty soon. Yeah. This is some sort of witchcraft. We're being blockaded, but we don't know from where. What were their numbers? 180,000. All right, they've picked up a little bit on the recruitment front. I don't know if that's because I've picked up or what. What are the finances would hold a lot. I think we're gonna build out Beauregard a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Try to give them something we would expect of Tennesseans. We want the big hat. Where is it? There it is. That's what we want. And how about something from the, yeah, liberated state of Kentucky there. There we go. There you are. And give him some decent weapons. There we go. Diplomacy 3 we got. Yeah, we've been able to research a lot because we've had really high support the whole game. Since I'm still okay on some some of the finances stuff, we can go for that, and that should get us more subsidies for farm mechanization and all the good that does, especially on the recruitment side. All right, things are still going our way there. And we just cannot find this fleet down here. Jeez. It's gotta be sizable. How about this? What patrol? Any fleets in reinforcement? What was this one? Raid. Automatic any blockading fleets. Yeah, that's okay. So that's I forgot that's a way to find it, but that helps. So if you're ever looking for a fleet and you can't find it because you've messed with the settings so that you can't. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that a fleet down here would quite get to Charleston, but I guess they did. And I guess we knew where they were. So what do they got? Fourth rate, sloop of war. It's a bad fleet. I'm surprised they were able to blockade that much. 70%? Seems a bit much. Yeah, you can see that they're not going to do too much against those cottonclads, especially now that we're at close range. There we go. All right. We'll take her off of raid, and we'll send her up here. Steaming to the safety of their harbors, probably in the Gulf. Probably. Is it time? Oh, they're trying to get their supplies back, huh? Let's not do that. 14,000, 13,000. That's 27,000. I don't know. I feel like we should be able to take them. Anybody coming in soon? That's 8 days. They're not going to have their supplies by then. And Missouri State Guard has everything. Yeah, we can wait. We can wait. Let them build their supply depot. And give us something to do in the next video. Alright, so pretty soon those two will be even. Alright, you're building up there. Good. Alright, we're edging closer to victory here. Can we do this faster, though? Wait a minute. I thought that already happened. There's the Battle of the Atlantic. Now there's the Battle of Charleston. They were going back to Charleston? I don't know what to tell you. Here, go back and get your readiness, because that's apparently what you need. Alright, so we've effectively raised the blockade. That's what we're hoping for. Let us win at Fort Whipple. Come on. Give us the win. But regardless, we're going for the Army of the West. Improved credit rating. Well, not much point in that one. For reasons I have no idea. I think it's just because the numbers are so small. All right, we can do trade deals now. That's good. Logistics reform. Our upkeep is still so low. Theirs hasn't really risen either. That seems odd. I don't know if it's bugged or what. All right, Charleston Squadron. How we doing? 85, 86. I mean, it looks good enough to go in here and try to. Oh, that's right. They do have Fort Monroe. Yeah, so if I let that engage, yeah, if I get engaged with that, that's probably some of the problem. The other Savannah Harbor, Port Royal, and Charleston. So they got some ship around there that's still blockading. All right, I guess that'll be the high note I try to end this video on here. There is, all right. So they got diplomacy one. I have no idea where that 30,000 man Army of Pennsylvania went, but I know they're not here. So we're gonna move over to Winchester with you. Take you at a scout. It's not what we need right now. And we're going to get ready to push them out of wherever they are. I guess that's the right call. And then over here, I think we're primed and ready to go. Yeah, we all should be here. So we'll give the orders and we'll end the episode to move in here. And we'll go after the Army of the West and push them out. Don't let them get a foothold here, and then keep them in Missouri for the winter. That'll be the goal. All right, folks, it was good to get back on the campaign. I hope you've enjoyed the ambiance and immersion of the Army cough that I've been giving you. And hopefully we'll be back soon, and maybe with a little bit less immersion.